I know how they thing go. Big like a ship, yes, me. Man big like a my thing, yeah. Man big like a ship, yet me are the anchor. Yeah.
Fellas, it's Bebu Banks, and do I need to say this? I got heat. Listen, have I been cool for a minute? Yeah. Like usually, I'm the first person to admit if like my productivity has been slow, and for the past 1 month, it's been pretty slow. You feel me? But listen, I apologize for that. But I'm back again. Now, new concept. You feel me? I got this top 5 thing going on currently, and on this episode, I got the top 5 times that Stonebwoy displayed raw, unbridled, raw emotions. Like the top 5 times that Stonebwoy unleashed raw emotions in his music. You feel me? I'm gonna do it for not only Stonebwoy, obviously. Like I'm gonna check out other artists. Guess what? I got X Do on this list, bro. After this, I'm gonna do top 5 times X Do exhibited raw emotions on the track. But listen, on this episode, we got the man Stonebwoy coming in with Top Skanka, right? Now, Top Skanka was released in 2018. It's got 2 verses, but the second verse, raw emotions, bro. But just to remind everybody, I'm gonna play the hook for a bit. You feel me? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Them F was ones were like crisp though, like like clean. You feel me? Dope.
Skibidi bang 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 bang. That one I name. Stone gotta give me.
Now this was the first track I heard the man Stonebwoy refer to himself as Stone God. You feel me? I'm gonna give you just a little backdrop to this whole thing, like to the whole Top Skanka track, right? Now this is in 2018, right? Now in 2018, Stonebwoy is already big, both nationally and internationally. Now he's a top dog, you feel me? Like he did not have to say that, right? But he did a whole track titled Top Skanka, basically bigging up himself and telling you who he is in the music industry. He did not have to do that. But the fact that he still went ahead and like made a whole track telling you or praising himself and giving himself accolades meant that he actually felt, listen, I have come, I've arrived, and this is me, this is Stone God, you feel me? The first song was pretty good. I mean, obviously it's a Stonebwoy track, the verses are gonna be dope. But on the verse 2, man like Stonebwoy showed up with raw, unbridled emotion, just raw talent and emotion, you feel me? I ain't gonna like, waste your time because like I gotta do this for like 5 different tracks. So I'm gonna jump right into verse 2, right? Let's do it.
Like the ground Godzilla, I am the killer, killing every negative and bad man filler.
Now, how do you determine an artist that's exhibiting like raw emotions? How do we know he's not basically doing something in the studio just to make a banger or just to make a hit track? You feel me? Watch, for me, I don't know about anybody else, but for me as somebody who like reviews music and do reactions, this is what I listen for, right? I listen to the subtle intonations. You feel me? Like for me, like I mean whatever it is I'm saying, as soon as I start putting emphasis or put stress on the words that I'm pronouncing, you feel me? So when I go and he did this and he did that, and I cannot believe, like as soon as I begin putting more emphasis on the intonations and the vowels, I'm serious about whatever it is I'm saying. Now I've noticed like for an artist like Stonebwoy, as soon as he begin giving you those subtle intonation in his voice, man means exactly what he's talking about, you feel me? So I'm gonna just bring you a little bit back to like the beginning of the second verse on Top Skanka. Listen to how he says, like the Grand Godzilla, I am the killer. You feel me? Listen to the intonation. It's just very subtle. You gotta have a music here to realize it. You feel me? It's subtle, but listen to how he says, like the Grand Godzilla, I am the killer, right?
I am the killer, like the ground Godzilla. I am the killer, killing every negative and bad man filler.
So Stonebwoy said, like the Grand Godzilla, I am the killer. So everybody be like, is Stonebwoy a killer? I mean, obviously, Stonebwoy has had a couple of situations where he pulls a gun on stage or do this or do that. So we know, man like Stonebwoy is not really like risk averse or somebody to back away from a fight. But is he a killer, right? Because he said, like the Grand Godzilla, I am the killer. Now the next thing he says is, killing every negative and bad man filler. Now in Ghana, when somebody says, I got filler, it's not like the designer shoes or the clothing filler, right? Like the way we say out here in the West. In Ghana, filler, like there used to be a time if you got info, we call it filler. Like, yo, I got some filler. Like it means you got exclusive. Like, you got some information nobody else knows it, right? Stonebwoy says killing every negative and bad mind filler. You feel me? Stonebwoy is a killer, but he kills negative energy. You feel me?
Influence, like the ground Godzilla. I am the killer, killing every negative and bad man filler. Soul healer, musical dealer.
That is how you know this is a true artist. He calls himself a killer in one line, and the next line he calls himself a soul healer. I'm a killer because I kill negative energy and bad vibes. Then he calls himself I'm the soul healer. You feel me? I bring healing. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I am the killer, killing every negative and bad man filler. Soul healer, musical dealer, selling faster than crack and coke and tequila.
I cannot do it, bro. Like he says, like my music sells faster than crack and coke and tequila, bro. Do you know how quickly crack sells on the street? How do you think like drug dealers make so much money? Because the thing sells like hot cake. You feel me? Like, listen, if you got crack on the street, it's basically gone the second you step foot on the street. You feel me? So like, crack sells. Listen, coke sells, tequila sells. But Stonebwoy be telling you, like, I sell faster than, you know, crack and coke and tequila, bro.
Man filler, soul healer, musical dealer, selling faster than crack and coke and tequila. We are run dancehall from.
Now this is another section where you could feel like the raw emotion, the raw energy, right? He says we are the people who run dancehall. And it was important for Stonebwoy to say this because we know in Ghana, when it comes to the dancehall scene, man like Samini's been holding down for a long time. Then Shatta Wale came in and, you know, claimed to be like dancehall king and everything. So Stonebwoy be like, I'm the king of dancehall out here, you feel me? Like, when it comes to the dancehall, we rule this thing, you feel me? Watch the intonation, the way he emphasizes that he runs the dancehall. We are run dancehall, you feel me? Raw emotion, bro.
Faster than crack and coke and tequila. We are run dancehall. From outer assignment to the world, our name them a call. Original top Skanka. Big up the fans, them in a Gambia and Dakar. Every ghetto you know you a star. No matter where you come from, the whole we are one Africa.
Did you hear that? This is Stonebwoy showing you his Pan-African side, you feel me? Big up to the fans, the Mina, Gambia and Dakar. You feel me? Now, Gambia is a state in West Africa, for those of you who don't know. And Dakar is the capital of Gambia, you feel me? He says, I have fans all over. I got fans in Gambia and Dakar, you feel me? And he tells you at the end of everything, no matter where you come from, we are all one Africa. Stonebwoy is basically an Nkrumah, you feel me? Because Kwame Nkrumah was the first person advocating for like the unity or like a United States of Africa, you feel me? So Stonebwoy be like, I got fans in Gambia and Dakar, and no matter where you come from, we are all one Africa, you feel me? Dope shit.
Well, we are one Africa. Skanka. Anytime we pass through, the whole of them know I want. I bring the giant smile to the face of the whole of them.
Right, on top 5 verses, where Stonebwoy displayed raw emotions. Next track I got is called Tomorrow. Now in 2018, Stonebwoy had this track known as Tomorrow, right? Apparently it was directed by Brainy Beats. Sorry, it was produced by Brainy Beats, directed by Prince Dovlo, starring Lydia Forson, bro. These are heavyweights, bro. Like, you can't tell me Lydia Forson is not like a heavyweight in the Ghana, like, you know, entertainment industry. You feel me? Like, a renowned actress all over Africa, if you ask me. Prince Dovlo has been shooting like dope music videos and visual for a long time. And Brainy Beats, you feel me? Braid Danita, listen. Brainy Beats was my junior in senior high. We were in the same hall, I think. Was it house 2 or something? I mean, at the time, you could not tell Brainy would become a star, but he sort of looked like he was like a free spirit, you feel me? Always bouncing around the whole place. But listen, I got Stonebwoy coming in with Tomorrow, where he displayed raw, unbridled, unrivaled emotion, you feel me? I ain't gonna talk much, let's do it.
Boy, another real life story. Another brilliant classic. I still live from Taka to Mamprobi, from assignment to Kotobabi, with a burn under the sun, but still give Jaja the glory. Well then. Sometimes.
And I chose this track to be like in the top 5 because Like at this point, like in 2018, Stonebwoy has been doing music for at least like 5 years, and he was like relatively doing well, like obviously compared to when he started. You feel me? So there was actually no need for him to make music talking about the struggle and how difficult it is for people to like haul goods and deliver services or products on the street of Ghana. But he did it, and like I ain't gonna say I knew Stonebwoy like that. Like I lived in Ashama, Lebanon for a while, but I ain't gonna say I know the dude. So I ain't gonna say yeah, I was like, oh, Stonebwoy was selling PK or selling stuff on the street. You feel me? But you could relate to it. You feel me? Like this is something you could actually see on the street. Like which one of us doesn't ride around the streets of Ghana, like Accra or whatever, and see people struggling and hustling and selling on the street, bro? So like I chose it because it was real, it was realistic. You could feel it and you could see it every day you go out. You feel me? So just watch how he changed. Like usually, Stonebwoy sings with like a high tenor. Jay-Z sing with a high tenor. Stonebwoy sing with a high tenor. Shatta Wale a low baritone. You feel me? Now every time Stonebwoy is about to display emotion or every time he says something that he actually mean it, watch the way his voice changes from like a high tenor to almost a soprano, right? Just watch that. Watch when he talked about hustling from Choco to Mamprobi. You feel me? Watch it drop in his voice. That is how you know somebody's got raw emotion behind whatever it is that he's saying, right?
A real life story. Yeah. Another brilliant classic. Hustling from Choco to Mamprobi. From a Simon to Kotobabi, with a burn under the sun, but still give Jaja the glory. Well then, sometimes he be doctor, and they carry, meet by rap, and they rush, and they hurry. Hey, that about for what he be like, say, Kaya yo, I go marry.
Right? He's basically saying like, he used to be like a street hawker, right? He sells meat pie and gum and toffees, whatever on the street, right? So as far as his vision and his dreams were concerned, like how was he gonna get like a rich man's daughter to marry? You feel me? Like I mean, currently Stonebwoy's wife is Dr. Louisa, a dentist, right? Stonebwoy be like, if you hustle on the street, you don't think about marrying that about. You don't think about marrying like a rich man's daughter, right? Yours is like, I don't know, maybe a street hawker like yourself. You feel me? Also, that about for where it be like say Kaya yo I go marry. Now Kaya yo is like a term used in Ghana to refer to like head porters, right? These young girls basically carry people's goods in a pan on their head. We call them Kaya yo, bro. There's nothing glorious about that. I'm just talking about Stonebwoy displaying raw emotion. You feel me?
That about for what he be like, say, Kaya yo, I go marry. Anyway, waiting be my own. I'm not in this alone. Because somebody they sweat for the air condition, he below me the home.
And this is the part that caught my attention the first time I listened to the music, right? Where his voice dropped from his usual high tenor to like an almost a soprano, right? Because he meant it. Because he meant exactly what he was talking about. So one day me like if my struggle eventually yields fruits, that's basically what he's saying. Like one day me if all this hassle and bustle and my struggle when eventually yields fruits, you feel me? Tell me this is not like raw emotions. This is not somebody like reminiscing about the time that he was struggling, the times he did not have food to eat. Like pouring out his heart on the track in his studio. You feel me? Come on, bro. It's Bebu Banks, bro. Hit on the subscribe button. Let's do it.